This is early impressions of Zenless Zone Zero, and this is my take, and take it with grain of salt. So yeah, let's get into it. After the short I posted, which already made me angry about Zenless Zone Zero, I started playing it. First half of the story I didn't record it, so I wanted to see how it's going to perform without the OBS on, so I can see if it lags or anything. And I have to say it goes pretty well. Sometimes it lags, but it's like stutter, not freezing, so that's good. That's good. But how do I describe Zenless Zone Zero as a game? What is it? It is puzzle combat game. And I think that is not what people signed up for. I was for adventure combat game, and I have to say this is perfect mobile game. Really, this, if I have to say mobile game, Zenless Zone Zero should be put there. It perfectly fits in every category what mobile game is, but it's not fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, where do I start describing Zenless Zone Zero? The best definition I have for this game, it is golden poop. It looks beautiful, but it's still shit. So, what can I say? This game will not compete in gacha sphere at all. It is not unique in a good way that it will compete interest of other people. The combat, which is not even the strongest part of this game. Combat is fantastic, feels amazing until it isn't. The best example I have is this character, which even I watched YouTube videos and everything. I liked her playstyle and I wanted to try it. In the first 3 fights it was fun, and then it wasn't. And then it felt bland, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I just enjoyed this combat and now not. And I noticed it happened when the longer the fight was, the less enjoyable the combat was. The combat is flashy, so when you slow down and have to defeat this one target for a whole minute or something, it feels bad. And I think if I see this already being problem this early, I cannot imagine the end game where you have to take a long time to defeat bosses, when now it's not fun to dealing this long with some boss. How is it going to be fun in an end game? This is just my speculation. I still early in the game. This is where I just ended to finally say some first impressions of it. I have to say, the strongest part in this game is fucking music. This is the music that Wuthering Waves players wanted in a game. And I have to say, that is the only good positive that didn't miss in this game. Which is good, at least one. Story, when it first started, it was very quick paced, which is good. It quickly interests you and hooks you into the game, wanting to know more and everything. So it was not bad until it became kinda weird. It is not weird story, it is just, where are we going? What is going on in a bad way? Not in a way that you want to know more, it's like just explain finally. And that's really bad. The way they are explaining the story is in 3 ways: the animation, the regular talking, and then comic like panels that explain the story. Which this is a very unique way, I have to give it to them. And then it becomes boring. The animations are top notch. Chef's kiss. Whoever worked on these animations deserves raise and some better job than this. But everything else feels flat. When you realize these talking panels are useless. In the first part, it makes sense. You are in different places, so this kind of talking panel makes sense. But when you are in front of each other and you get this kind of talking panel, I am like, yeah, this is like in Genshin when you just stand there and they are talking without anything happening. This is just zoom in. This very quickly uninterested me and I started skipping story. The interesting part is you have some parts of the story where you just have no dialogue that you cannot skip. Like, not the dialogue, you have no voiceover that you cannot skip. And I'm like, yeah, this is the part that I want to skip the most and I cannot skip, which is kind of weird. But okay, I digress. So, what else do we have here about the story? The comic style is very fun and interesting until it isn't again. It interests you in the first part of the story, then it becomes kinda annoying, and then it becomes waste of time. Until again something happens interesting and you just, okay, I will wait, this is something interesting. But it happened once, and we have how many of these? Yeah, this is not very good direction already. I don't know what kind of content you can make here even. Like killing bosses over and over again, like simulated universe clearing, that's it. Okay, I have to say this. The one thing that I enjoyed the most is this. This thing had interesting story, fun combat in there, and everything felt amazing. But the main story sucks. It sucks. Like, I'm on the other part where I had a mission to save the sister of the protagonist, and I'm like, how did you save her? Because you didn't hire it. In the first part, it is like you have these people and you play them, so it makes sense why they are on your team. But then you have your own team, which is fine. But how the fuck did you save her? You didn't went there on your own. The rabbit robot is weak, that will not defeat anybody. Yeah, there is clear gap between logic there, so I was like, okay, let's continue. What do we have? Ooh, the world itself, like the surroundings around. On a bright side, the NPCs are amazing, they feel alive and everything. The shopping venues, like somebody put a lot of effort, the animators, like props to them. It's not like in a Star Rail, you can explore a lot, but in there you cannot. You are limited to very small area, which, you know, having cramped everything together is not a bad thing, but yeah, having option to venture and explore the world wouldn't be bad. Now, I want to talk about things that pissed me off so much. When you start the game, you choose from siblings, male or female. I chose female for the first time because I always choose male, but he looked so ugly, like some form of alien. What the hell? I was like, nah, I have to make an exception. The funny thing is, the choice doesn't matter. Later in the game, you can switch. I didn't even notice when you get it, but you can switch between your choice. Even other characters you can switch, it seems like, which is good. But then why do we choose? When you play as the character you picked, and then you play even the character you didn't want to pick. So yeah, that's kinda weird. I don't know what's the reason behind it, but yeah. Wow, I never felt so confused in a game, like, and I played 8 years on mobile, solely on mobile. I played a lot of shit, but this is so boring. Even something like Taichi Panda, which is like very similar concept of fighting there and here, but Oh my gosh, this feels boring. But then I summoned the cat girl and her combat was fun, so it again bumped me up. But somebody maybe didn't get the fun character and it just died for him. But I was lucky, even when I wanted the wolf guy, but yeah, I lost. So her combat is fun, so that made me enjoy the game a little bit more, but then it's again dying. I think this is not game for global audience. This is, I have to think, this is perfect mobile game, but not here. It is fun until it becomes boring very quickly, and the menu and everything is super confusing. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is that? I have no idea what they were thinking about it, but it's terrible. Like, yes, over time you get used to it, but as a new player, you don't want to feel that confused. What the fuck is going on and where what is? I don't know. I wonder what's your opinion on Zenless Zone Zero, because it seems like Global hates it. I don't know what China thinks, but yeah, I am not fan of it. Like, I think I will finish what it has to offer, and then I don't know if new update is not going to be interesting. I'm going to leave. I play Star Rail, Minecraft, Valorant, uh, Wuthering Waves, and even Zenless Zone Zero and chess. Like, how can I manage this many games? I cannot, and something in this ecosystem has to drop. The Zenless is going to be the game I'm going to probably drop. It is not entertaining, but I still have to give fair chance to the game, and I will finish it to the end and make my final conclusion as a review like I done for Wuthering Waves 1.0. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.